99.7 DJX, the Ben Davis and Kelly K Show podcast. Turn it up. On demand.
I think we can all relate on going on that first date, and especially in this day and age when a lot of us are, doing online dating or, using an app like Tinder or Bumble or whatever to find dates.
Yeah, but then you actually have to go on the date in person.
Yeah, for sure. So this woman named Elise, she kind of shared her story on TikTok, and over 2 million views later, and we're talking about it. But I'm telling you, so maybe I should just let her.
You should let her tell it. It's pretty brilliant the way she takes you through the entire ordeal.
This man messages me out of the blue and he goes, I like your face. Let's go get some food. He says, meet me at my house. I will drive us to the restaurant together.
I mean, off the bat, I'm like, you know what? This guy's in. He does it.
I like your face. Let's go get food.
I know, for sure.
I drive 45 minutes to his house. He's standing outside of it. He walks up to my car and he goes, I've lost my keys. Can you drive us there? Should I have just left him right there and gone home? Yes. Did I? Absolutely not.
So
first red flag,
yep.
We got that. And that's the thing, is like during the video, she'll like shoot a whole little line of red flags at different points in the story. That's one of them.
Yeah, so Elise is describing this worst first date ever.
He gets in, starts giving me turn-by-turn directions. He could have been leading me to an abandoned warehouse. We end up at a Taco Bell, which is fine.
This is fine.
It's fine because it's not an abandoned warehouse.
No, and it's not necessarily the restaurant maybe that she had in mind, but you know what? The Bell's not bad, right?
Uh-huh.
So they're at the drive-thru.
We get to the speaker, and he just leans over and goes, I would like 100 hard-shell tacos. Thank you.
Bold. Man, that is bold. Bold move.
Listen, they have a very affordable menu, but 100 tacos is going to set you back a little bit.
That is a way to be memorable on a date, for sure.
Uh-huh.
All right, Elise.
We get to the window. He does one of these numbers. I'm like, did you forget your wallet?
Oh, he's patting himself down.
No.
He's like, yeah.
No, he did not.
I was like, do you need me to pay? He's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. I buy the 100 tacos, and I'm like, where to next? And he goes, back to my house. And I was like, okay.
She says okay.
Okay, let's take the 100 tacos back to your house.
So we are recapping real quick. Elise, she gets messaged. She meets a guy for a first date. He takes her on a turn-by-turn directions
in her car.
In her car.
Because he, lost his keys.
Right. To Taco Bell.
Uh-huh.
Orders 100 hard-shell tacos.
And she has to pay.
Yes. All right. So there we are.
This is happening. I'm committed to this now. It's happening.
Yeah. She's like, okay.
I'm all in. I can't bail now.
So apparently he pours all 100 tacos out on his kitchen table.
Uh-huh.
Yells, let's feast.
Uh-huh.
His father walks in to eat a taco. And
he lives with his dad. That's perfect.
Right. And then invites Elise to see his, quote, studio. So at this point, she's like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take, because I've bought all these tacos.
Uh-huh. So she starts gathering them all up.
Right. The remaining 94 tacos.
It was that moment that I decided this date was completely over, or else I was going to be killed. 100%.
Oh, my gosh.
I am now just collecting the tacos because I paid for them.
Yeah.
I walk out with boxes of tacos in my purse. I look back and I was like, thank you for this experience. You will never hear from me again.
Man, has anyone ever used that line? Thanks for this experience. You will never hear from me again.
No, but I think it's 1,000% warranted in this situation.
Oh my gosh.
Good for her. And you know what? She was probably eating tacos for a week and a half.
That is a memorable first date experience.
In a follow-up video, she's like, yes, I did buy 100 tacos, and they cost about $150. So it's pricey. Mm-hmm. Like, she donated lots of money to the Bell.
She paid $150 for that epic story, basically.
Yep.
All right. So we'll tweet out the entire video, so you can take a look at Elise recounting her worst first date ever at Ben and Kelly Show, and would love if you've got an experience that you'd like to share.
It's going to be hard to top that, but we want to hear them all.
Talking about worst first dates, and if I was a girl that I went out with, maybe I would have called. And it reminded me, of this first date that I took this girl on in high school on 99.7 DJX. And I picked her up. I was a gentleman, right? And we were going to go to a restaurant. And so
Not Taco Bell?
No, but
This is a sit-down situation?
But ironically, the climax of this story happened in front of a Taco Bell.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So Taco Bell, again, at the center of this story. But I picked her up and, we went, and I believe we hadn't even gotten to the restaurant yet. But I got into an accident driving to the restaurant. And it was one of those failure to yield on a left-hand turn. And I turned in front of another car. And she screamed because... And thankfully, no one was hurt. But it, the other car hit my car on her side.
Oh gosh!
Yeah, and so I just remember.
Wow.
After getting everything situated and figured out, and the police ticketing me and all that stuff, I was like.
So you want to get something?
I know. I'm like, so are we done here? And then she was
still on a date.
I know, and she was like, "You can just take me home." I was like, "Okay."
By the way, Suzanne texted, Ben wrecked a car that wasn't a station vehicle. Shocking.
Oh gosh. Okay.
You do have 3 of those in your wake.
Yeah, I do have quite the reputation for wrecking station vehicles.
It's an impressive history.
Thank you.